On Veterans Day, let's not only thank the brave men and women who serve and have served our nation, but also the families of those who serve. I would like to say thank you to the brave men and women of our nation's armed forces and their families for all that they have sacrificed and will sacrifice for our nation and its ideals. Those who served and their families have sacrificed so much for our country and its ideals, giving up everything from major milestones in their families' lives to themselves for our nation. With many students at CKHS having or had family members in the armed forces, I will be giving you the voice and story of one of those students. Thus, I would like to ask for your respect humbly as I share the story and perspective of a member of a family who has served. I remember vividly the sound of a large canvas duffel bag or roller suitcase dropping onto the wind floor. The feeling of my father's embrace and warm voice saying, "I am home, son." With the smell of dampness in the Orient filling my nose as my father gave me a gift from places he went on his tour. Yet, no gifts could remove the sadness I felt while my father was away. I still remember him telling me tales of sleepless nights on the DMZ or showing pictures of smiling children around newly built schools in Java. They would never feel the lack of joy from my father being away. Nothing would fulfill the feeling of my father being away, as I would see children happily playing on the beach with their fathers, which made tears form around my eyes. Yet, despite my sadness, it made me feel proud of my father, as he served the same nation his father's father, a mechanic at Ford Island who ran to help as flames came from Pearl Harbor, despite being turned away at the gate. For the great Korean Empire, his grandfather's nation was occupied by Nippon. My father serves to protect the same lofty ideals that my grandfather helped to protect, despite his friends' fathers being taken away for being Nisei, Sansei, and Issei. As my father served under the same flag my grandfather fought under in the jungles of Vietnam. Yet, a sense of pride could never fill the void left by the absence of a father, with some days bringing sadness and others joy, with my grandfather filling the void of a father when he was away. Yet, despite the emotional void, I'm still proud of my father who serves, for he has given up everything from my music recitals to first days of school. He has given up time to watch his only child grow to help ensure that his family would have a safe tomorrow. He has given his time to help everyone from his fellow soldiers to his fellow countrymen living in storm-washed islands. His service to our nation fills me with pride for my father and all he has done. It is the same pride for the service of our nation that fills me with pride for those who have and will serve our country near and afar. For them and their families serve and protect our nation and its ideals that we take for granted. It is those who serve who have paid the price of our freedom from Guadalcanal to Gettysburg. I like to thank those who serve and their families for all they do to protect our nation and its lofty ideals. So let us go on our way today and thank someone you know who is a veteran or a child of a veteran, and thank them for their service.